damn it to hell. Oh, here it is. Failure to show prep. Is my jacket straight?
Yeah, it is.
Do I look fat?
No, not any fatter than usual.
You're a bad guy. Howdy, Dr. Shawnsteel for Part B of Rule 11 of the PI Rules of Steel. We have 50 of them, and you're welcome to get a copy. We're the probably the only genuinely pro-chiropractic law firm in California, probably in the country, but we don't practice in West Virginia, so I don't know for sure. Secondly, we're personal injury specialists. We love personal injury because suing insurance companies is a lot of fun. And this is a 5-minute video. We're going to keep it short. So on Rule 11, we're talking about sometimes you just have to say no. You don't want those patients. So there are certain patients that will creep into your life that are just unhappy creatures that will make your life miserable. It's not that profitable, but more importantly, it upsets the balance of nature. You want a happy, harmonious office. So when it comes to Rule 11, this is an article we wrote about operating your practice. We're happy to give you a copy of all 10 points. Here are the last 4. First of all, these are patients that sometimes just make your life miserable. So one that comes to mind is the unfamiliar injury syndrome. You've got patients that are coming in and they have issues that clearly don't pass your malingering tests. They're complaining of biomechanical problems that is impossible to emerge. Now, you have to examine every patient carefully and you have to get paid for it. But sometimes patients just make up bizarre stuff that you know is not credible. It's anatomically impossible. So with those patients, they'll never be happy. They'll never be satisfied. You might have to take those patients with a good deal of love and attention and refer them out to, quote, a specialist or somebody else. You want to get them out of your lives because the patient that just doesn't have injuries that make sense won't make sense to anybody else. So you got to be careful with that. It's dangerous territory. Now, once in a blue moon, they'll actually have an unfamiliar injury. That's the real deal, like Paget's syndrome. Or they'll have some kind of a brittle condition that is very, very rare. And of course, you make the appropriate referrals. This is why you're a doctor. You get to see every patient under the sun with every known or unknown pathology. But be careful about the patient that comes in that's basically hysterical, makes up injuries, has some serious mental issues. You might refer them to a counselor, psychologist, psychiatrist, but they're probably somebody you may not want to be treating. Next one is my favorite. I have a favorite patient that you don't want to see. And rule number 11 is the gypsy patient. Now, we're not talking about the romantic flamenco player in southern Spain and Andalusia. We're talking about today a kind of a new constructed con artist that you could call a gypsy patient. That was historically true maybe 100 or 200 years ago, but they'll walk into your office and they'll have a scam on their mind. They'll have a car accident, they got rear-ended, the car's in, not a lot of damage, and the first thing they start talking to you is about the money, how much money that he's going to make and you, doctor, are going to make. And here's the key, this ought to get your attention. We don't need no stinking lawyers. I can settle it myself. All you got to do is treat me on a lien. I'll take your bill. I'll go down to the insurance company. I'll get a settlement, and then I'll pay you. Don't do that. You don't have a lien. You don't have any protection. They'll take the money, you'll never see them again, and then by the time you find out where they went, they'll be in Southeast Florida doing the same thing on another PI case. So watch out for the gypsy patient. Every doctor that I know of at least had one of these. They always tell you the same thing. They know how to do PI. They'll just trust them and work it out between you two, and they don't need no stinking lawyer. The third one is you're the second choice doctor. Sometimes you're the fourth choice doctor. Here's what I mean. You got a doctor that's famous, that's seeing celebrities, athletes, but they're really too busy to see you. And so they'll make a referral, say, hey, look, see my buddy Skip down the street. And when you're the second choice doctor, the doctor's already rejected that patient. They're going to come in with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. Be very careful about that. Sometimes they'll work out, sometimes they won't, but once you're the second choice doctor, it turns out to be not such a harmonious relationship. So you got some extra work to do on that. Nobody wants to be the second choice lawyer or the second choice attorney because the patient doesn't feel they're getting the best. Psychologically, it's kind of inset. But here's another one that I like a lot. You don't want to treat your brother-in-law in a PI case. In fact, none of your close relatives, or maybe some of your best friends. Very dangerous. Here's the problems with relatives. You gotta see them at least twice a year. Thanksgiving, Christmas, some kind of special family holiday. And it's just like a bad penny. No matter what you do, you're gonna see them again and again and again. If you treat them on a PI case and money comes in the way, which is highly probable, sometimes a relative's not too happy. Sometimes they want you to take a steep discount. Sometimes they want you to do favors for them, like, come on, I'm busy, I can't see you the next 2 weeks. Watch out for those relatives. It's probably better to refer them out to somebody down the street. Keep your hands away from it. A side note on that is, don't treat your spouse. What? Who else could do better? I've been treating my wife, but treating my spouse my entire life. Those are very bad out for insurance cases. The optics look terrible. You're charging $6,662 and treating your wife. Well, it looks like self-aggrandizement. It looks like it's self-serving. How can you be objective when it's your own wife? So that's something you want to be very careful about. Our recommendation is 9 out of 10 times you don't want to treat your relative, and be careful about treating your friends, because the one thing I've seen this actually, where friends will never talk to that doctor again. They've become enemies over the payment, over the final settlement amount of money, and it's not worth it unless a friendship's not that dear to you. Be careful about treating your relatives and your friends. So these are the 10 points. We have 2 videos on this, and here's what we'd like to have from you. We're a pro-chiropractic law firm. We're concerned and we think about your success every single day. That's our job. So with these videos, we do them for free and for fun. We get a nice thrill out of it. We hope you like it. We try to keep it short. Number 1, please like us. Number 2, please subscribe. That doesn't cost any money. Subscribe sounds like you got to pay something. Nothing, free, nada. So just subscribe. And thirdly, if you're really a good citizen and you love our planet Earth, just email us to your friends. Share it. We'd love to have you. See you again shortly. Ace has his own lit tips. We got a nice program. Look out for us every single week. Take care. Shawnsteel reporting to you, Doctor. All the best.